Hello. Uh, hello. Very nice sounds. I gotta continue playing Rimworld again today. I'm not sure how long I'll be live. I do have some stuff to do later on, but we'll see. I do need to move my setup. Hello, Blue Gems. That was fast. I wasn't expecting anyone to join yet. How's your ear today? Nice. Oh yeah, I forget people turn notifications on. I like have them, but I never notice them. Uh, those guys have plenty of energy. Research. Probably gonna research shields. I think that'd be very good for getting Beard a bit more protection, considering he's our only melee guy. He does also need his weapon back. Yeah, sometimes it's weird, it only works with certain YouTubers, it feels. Yeah, or they're just, like, too quiet. I used to get the notifications, like, come up on my desktop, but I don't know how to get it to do that anymore. Three people already. Watch it turn into 1,949,294. I'd be surprised if it goes over 4 concurrent. Not yesterday's. The last stream I did, that was probably the most busy stream I've had ever. Hello, Devil Sir. How you doing? This is day 3. I'm good, just put some food in the air fryer, taking a break from Rimworld. Yeah. What were you playing earlier then? And air fryers are amazing. I love them so much. They're like one of the most useful cooking inventions ever. Oh, no day in game. We are on day 138. So we are slightly, not slightly, we are getting close to 2.5 years. I got a mini fridge plus air fryer next to my PC for gamer snacks. An air fryer next to your PC. That is, that is very efficient. I've never had an air fryer. What you put in them? You can put like loads of stuff in them. You can put like basically all frozen food. I'm pretty sure you can like bake stuff in them as well. You can cook stuff for like proper meals in them, and you can just put snacks in there as well. Damn, I'm already on day 200 or so, and I started yesterday. I played all day. Air fryer is just a mini oven. That is true. Alcohol binge eco, that's fine. It has a heating element at the top, and a fan blows the heat around. For me, I put them ready-made pieces of fries. Yeah, I do the same. You will not fit into the air fryer, and I don't want you going into an air fryer, please. Trade chip. I guess Buck is gonna be calling these guys. Not that we'll be able to trade for much. Just gonna... We're not gonna sell the camel hide because we can make parkas. Not parkas, dusters, I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, we can sell the sculptures for some cash. Oh. I got to the point where I'm almost maxed on research and I'm starting to mass fabricate charge rifles, marine armor, and bionics. I'm sad ideology ending ends the game, so I have to do it last because that's my favorite one. Is there like a mod that makes it so it doesn't end the game? I feel like someone would have like made a mod that stops like story endings from ending the game so you can do all of them in one playthrough. I've never actually seen it or heard anything about one, so you probably have to do a bit of looking, but there could be one out there. Toxic Fallout. Well, I knew something that was gonna happen to stop the growing of crops. Okay. I'm walling it this time. This is the second year in a row. I don't want to do that in wood, because it would just burn down so fast. Yeah, Rimworld is actually kind of slow, like to play. I've basically only been playing it on stream, so if you're like playing all day, you're definitely gonna take over me. Just get geothermals down and swap to sun lamps. Had to do that. Have an event where the planet goes Gets no sunlight for 1 to 4 years. That's rough. 20, 60, 70. Map on year 2. Now we got a 60-day winter. That sucks. I got a toxic fallout this time though, instead of a cold snap. 2 cold snaps last year, and then a toxic fallout this year. I'm gonna have to harvest everything else early though, and see what I can get. I have not done the research for it yet, no. I don't even know if I can do it yet. No, I can't. I have a couple of things I need first. Nah, I was working towards precision rifles at the end of last stream. Yeah, I need chem fuel, I need biofuel, I need transport pods, and I need one other one. It will most likely be done today though. I have everything I actually need to make it. My laptop can't run 7 days to die very well. It's very sad. I'd be playing it more if I had a better laptop though. If I had the monies, I'd probably just get a PC though, so... Oh yeah, yeah, money is kinda rough to get if you can't... Well, I'm assuming you can't work, because of your health at the moment. Can trade whenever you want and able to get any quests anytime, so good. Yeah. To be honest, it's gonna make it so I probably don't turn down as many quests, because the main reason I do in the early game is because I don't have enough people. Yeah, only volunteering at the moment. Everyone seems very good at getting employment, been applying forever. I feel like employment is just really weird now. It's like, I don't want to say people don't deserve employment, because it sounds mean, but some people genuinely don't. Like, I've known of people who basically get fired from their job like every other month, and then get a new job, and then just repeat the process. So they've been through like 6 different supermarkets, and have been fired from all of them, and they're still getting jobs. And then people who I also know really want jobs just aren't getting the jobs, even if they're like applying to everywhere. You'd be surprised, Devil Sir. Like, I feel like for me it was pretty easy to get. I don't know why, but for other people, like, they just can't get it no matter what. Because, like, I've been shown CVs by, like, a couple of people who have wanted to work, and their CVs looked fine. Like, they were better than my CV, and I still got given interviews and stuff. And I wouldn't say my work ethic is better than anyone else's either, so I feel like some people just don't get given jobs for some reason. I've got so much experience now too, Lamo. Like, come on, I just want to work at Tesco. Yeah. Unless they're, like, saying unless they're looking at it and being like, yeah, it's volunteering, but it's probably not like as high stakes as it is here. So maybe they think you wouldn't be able to do it because it's like a much more difficult job, if it even is. I don't even know. It seems like their reasons for not employing people are just weird. Honestly, the current culture of applying online is so bad. That's also a big reason why I feel like a lot of people who could get jobs and don't is the reason why they're not. And it's also a big reason why a lot of the people who who shouldn't be getting these jobs are getting them. I've done home base and charity shop. I've got like 200 hours of work experience. That is quite a lot, to be fair. That's like, what, 5 months of full-time work? If you were to, like, consolidate the hours into, like, full-time weeks. I've worked since I was 14, took a couple of years off work, and when I was mid-20s. But I've worked my whole life non-stop. Yeah. I feel like I kind of started late. I think I got my first job when I was like just before I would turn 20. Well, I've been working since then. But I can say I definitely don't want to continue what I'm doing. I want to go into like art as like a, what's the word? As a freelancer. Not with one company either. Changed jobs pretty frequently. Never had issues finding a job. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like working in quite a lot of places does look good on the CV as well, because it shows that you can fit in. I've been selling stickers, my game, and commissions, but it's not even close to enough monies. Yeah. I mean, that could just be an issue of not advertising it enough. Like, a big problem with not being able to sell, like, art or, like, personal projects is you don't advertise them enough. Just gotta apply yourself, work hard, be enthusiastic to learn and do good. Have standards with your own work and people see that and will hire you. My standards with my work are, like, way higher than they should be, considering that I hate my job. Oh, and also hello, Trinton. Wait, I did see you, right? Yeah. Sorry, the chat goes too fast. Some messages I see and some I don't. So I'm like making sure I'm trying to go back through. How are you, Trinton? It's near impossible to expect to get hired based on online applications, to be honest, unless you're willing to lie. I always visit in person or at least call. I did try and do in person, and it's kind of mixed. But I feel like the reason it's mixed with in person now is because people don't expect you to like go in there anymore to like directly ask, so they think it's a bit weird. I feel like you get the best responses from like small businesses when it comes to going in directly. But for like larger businesses, online seems to be the better bet. Um, you're fine. Just come back, we'll give you some reinforcements. I good. Grinding out ATM 10. It fun AF. Didn't you say, All the Mods 11 was coming out soon? Oh, I should probably roof this before my muffalo dies from poison. My anxiety doesn't like asking in person XD, but obviously if it comes to it, I'll have to. I cannot stand working for corporates, all the strings and rules and limits. Does my head in, I'll take a private ownership place 9 out of 10 times. Yeah. The bigger companies, also, they just don't care about you. You're literally just a number to them. Whereas the smaller businesses, you're generally worthwhile. Like, and your relationship with the boss and, like, the other employees is generally better, I find, as well. It's in beta, so it's not completely done yet. It'd be way more fun when it is on the stable branch. Yeah, that's fair. I will probably, play it with you and the guys, if, you're down to do that when it does come out. Exactly, you're treated like absolute trash. You're just a number worker. Yeah. In my job, that is the case. I actually find the treatment's worse if you do good at your job, because it's just like, hey, this person's good at their job, we can just make them do everything, because the other people are too lazy to do anything. Oh, that, eco is fair enough. And then Buck is probably gonna have a mental break soon as well, because the beer is gonna take some time to get finished. I shouldn't have sold it. What I had before. And they also lie to your face with all these HR schemes about how valued employees are. Yeah, you ain't, buddy. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of things with work that I really don't like. And the one thing I hate is the fact that your employer, especially in, like, the important companies, can say no to you taking annual leave. Like, especially if you have, like, an important reason to take it. It may sound like a little, like, bad for me to get annoyed at something like that, but, like, if I had a really important reason I needed to take annual leave for, the fact that they can turn me down really, like, gets on my nerves. Not that it's actually happened, but I don't like that in regards to it happening to anyone. They care about the red line. Go up, that's it. Yeah. All about numbers. We should eat them. I doubt they taste very nice with all their toxicity. Facts. Smaller businesses build a better connection with you, especially if the big boss is working alongside you. Unlike a bigger corporation, it's just your boss answering to someone higher and higher. Yeah. Like, you don't know, like, who any of these, like, big bosses are, like, what they do behind the scenes, like, the amount of people they've probably caused issues for. Or obviously, it could be the same in like a smaller business, but like I wouldn't say I like a lot of the higher up people I've met in my line of work. Or at least how they are in their job. I don't know them as people. When it comes to leave, I tell them what I don't ask. If they don't like it, I can find another job and I let them know that. I would like to be like that, but I can't afford to lose my current job. Like, I'm the type of person who gets into their line of work and becomes, like, really good at it, but it also makes it to the point where I don't want to leave because I don't want to retrain myself or re-establish new relationships in a new job. I'd rather just keep going with the old one. But like I said, I change jobs frequently. Oh, yeah. It is easy for you because you're used to repeating the cycle. I've only had one long-term job, so my, even though I dislike it a lot, like, my actual want to leave is very, like, little. Dementia. He's at moderate. I'm gonna move him into the storeroom. Because it seems like the roof in the courtyard isn't enough. Right, and then we're still getting... Oh! I did forget to put sun lamps in here. If I do that... And maybe that. And then we can lose whatever's not in that area. Okay, I'm gonna need to build a conduit up there, though. I don't have the power to run the sun lamps, actually. That is a good point. I probably have enough power to run one of them. We'll test it. I can easily build the remaining solar panels. I just need a bit more steel. I want to get these mid-tier mechs worked on soon as well, so we're going to need to get quite a lot of steel for those guys. I believe a sun lamp is 2.7k watts. It's like very high, I'm pretty sure. Or it's either 1.7 or 2.7. Oh, it's 2.9. Never mind, I was wrong. Tried Rimworld and couldn't get into it, you recommend? I definitely recommend Rimworld. The mechanics in the early game, and like the amount of stuff you have to learn when you just start it is a lot. But if you can get past that, it's a really, really good game. And there's like stupid amounts of content. It's like, for the current version, there's 28,500 mods. And then you also have 5 DLCs on top of the base game. I think it's 5 DLCs. Problem is you're full solar too. So when they're draining your batteries is in the day, likewise the solar is only working during the day. Yeah, I do need to sort that out. I could do a... I could do a wind turbine, it's just... I need to slightly change this part. I will probably do that, though. It'd make a lot of sense, too. Honestly, it's far enough away from this edge of the map that I might be willing to do two, like, eventually. Lily Black and Lily. Yeah, Rimworld, I'm not even, like, being biased to the game or anything, but it might actually genuinely have the most replayability I've ever seen in a game. Like, the amount of different runs you can do is ridiculous. Especially, due to the ideology DLC, which is basically like a religion basically a religion ideology. Rimworld has insane replay value, yeah. So many mods for it that are super well made. Essentially full DLCs. Yeah, there's like gotta be at least 300-400 that like are at least like half as big as a DLC. Or that are just like super well made. Plus the 5 official DLCs. I got it for 20 quid in beta, and I've got like 3.5 plus hours though. Mega value. Yeah. I got I have all of them. I did get it. It has cost an absolute ton to get. It is admittedly quite expensive with all the DLCs. But I've definitely made the money back. I think I have like 5.1k hours. I might be coming up on 5.2. Well, in that case, if I can figure out Factorio, I'll give Rimworld a go at some point XD. Isn't Factorio quite, like, mechanically challenging to learn as well? Goodman, why are you diverse? What's we can sort that out for time? Hang on, I need to check something, because... So, apparently at some point, Eco has lost his role, but I don't remember ever removing it from him, so I'm gonna need to give it back at some point. There is a game on Steam that I got all achievements for in 51 minutes, and it costs like £10. Like, bro, it wasn't even that good. That's a high price for a game you can finish in less than an hour. Lots of numbers and logistics. If you like automation, you'll love Factorio. Satisfactory is a good one if you like Factorio. I heard someone mention, actually, I think it might have been you on stream mention it the other day. If he got arrested, he loses it. Maybe you arrested him for a mental break or something? You know what? I can actually see that having happened. That definitely makes sense now, actually. I didn't even think of that. Right, we'll have the, we'll try and draw them to where the corridor is so we can, like, trap them in the bottleneck. I'm just hoping they don't make too much of a mess of the walls while I'm dealing with them. I'm gonna have Beard move up and try and get some experience as well. The problem with these guys is they stack up on the walls and deal an absolute ton of damage to them. If they even, if they don't see anyone at all, they just all go for the walls. Eco is really slow at the moment. Why? Just because of the alcohol. Right, I can have Beard deal with them, and then we'll have everyone else come back around to deal with these few. They're gonna get in that courtyard, unfortunately. Oh, it's Kenshi. Someone else must have mentioned Satisfactory then. Love seeing people play Kenshi blind for the first time. It's such a cool game. Had a raid of 200 Shamblers today, AAA, granted was brought enough time. Yeah. I imagine they still did a ton of damage though, because that's just like a complete and utter siege with the amount of those guys. Like, I mentioned it the other day, but I'll repeat it again because it's necessary here, but I got raided with like 120 when I was medieval only, so I only had great bows, and it literally took 2 days to clear all of them. Like, Shamblers are like pretty tanky as well, considering like how early in the game you face them. It was spicy for sure, just make sure you clean bodies if you have a mono active, or they're gonna get recessed by Death Fog. Yeah. You can just put them under a roof as well. I'm pretty certain. So I don't think you'll be able to get them here. I don't think I can get No, I can't get monoliths active yet anyway, because I haven't started the DLC. Yeah, if it's under a roof, it's fine. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I remember doing it before to counter it. I, like, got the event randomly and then was getting attacked by, like, shit tons of animals back from the dead and was like, oh, I gotta counter this somehow. Also, Bioferrite is super strong for sharp melee weapons, better than Plasteel, I think. I don't think it's as good as Plasteel, but it's definitely close. I can check the stats. So, 110% sharp. And Plasteel's 114%, so it's very, very close. Apparently Obsidian's pretty strong as well now. 51 man hunting porcupines, and we have really bad mood. Why is mood so bad? Is it just because of the corpses? Oh, I couldn't... It's not because they went in here. I wouldn't have even been able to avoid it. It's because of the shamblers. And then also this is... 4. I gotta get a crematorium set up like really soon, or I'm gonna start having issues. Right, I'm gonna just set up another body zone on the edge of the map quickly so I can resolve this. Yeah, obsidian is also very good for shop. Yeah, you just can't find it on any map type other than the lava fields one. Just cremate them. Both cremate them, just throw them only on the body pile. I want to, I just don't want to have to re-wall this, and I don't have a Molotov as well. Crematorium takes too long. Yep, the good thing about having the crematorium, though, is when I set that up, I set up the smelter as well. And I need to do that to have a recycling system. Right, I need to get everyone in here so I can not lose mix unnecessarily. And you will get money from biofuel that you also just need for a show. Yeah. There's quite a lot of stuff that's gonna get done in this stream, I think. I mean, it depends how long I'm on for, but I imagine it'll be enough time to get a decent amount of stuff done. No way, the lifter actually made it. We can have him hang out there. Just need to pray for no mental breaks. I'm gonna have the Agraham move back and Beard to try and get some experience. Because it doesn't seem like these guys are gonna be a threat at all. Pray for one rock RNG. That is potentially gonna be a problem. We do have the space to hold them now, it's just I need it to get done fast. I'll probably micromanage it. Okay, he should be able to take the rest of those by himself. Haul. Actually, don't haul. Go to the hospital. Erison cannot haul. We're already getting people that have pretty bad exposure. Do I have anyone that can do this at all? Erison can. Horgan's also a miner. Goodman's also a miner. What are you running from? Is there one up? Doesn't look like it. I literally looked away for 2 seconds. How did you die? I knew you were good at your job, but, like, Jesus Christ, Harrison. Well, we're back to, having bad socials again. God damn it. I can't believe that. Like, we finally had a stable population and no casualties, and then we just get friendly fire, one shot to the brain and dead. Eco was my social pawn. My one social pawn that can actually convert people to our idealism. So yeah, now I can't convert anyone. So people are gonna be mad about that for a long time. I was calling once, not realizing the long rock from Manhunters was killing everyone in the choke point. Yeah. Long rock isn't too bad to tend against, it just takes an absolute ton of medicine when you get multiple people infected. I didn't lose a colony to it, but I had like 7 or 8 people get long rot before after a we'd already been raided like twice, and then we got a like 40, or what are they called, chimera raid, and we were just so like choked up that I just ended up letting them rot by accident, and then like 7 people got lung rot. Luckily no one died, but it was super annoying. Ended up using like over 30 medicine. When you first started making content, was it hard putting your voice in videos? I feel I'd have a hard time doing that. It was at first, but I think it was only because I was being self-conscious. But the thing is, like, people aren't gonna judge you because of your voice, and if they do, it's just sad. So it's like, why not, you know? Just put some random dude as the priest, or people gonna be unhappy? It is gonna be... I'm gonna have to do that, but I'm gonna wait until this is sorted out, because I'm really struggling now. With the amount of hauling that's, like, bunched up. Yeah, I don't even know if I have anyone to haul outside of those, though. I don't even know if I can put anyone as the priest either. But, yeah, Buck is still not part of our ideal religion. I have to do Horgan, But the thing is that's definitely gonna make him mental break. I'll just have to do it. I don't really have a choice at this point. Begin role change. Open, we'll do that. And then we'll make a pair of band nodes. And then we'll get another bill for a lifter put in place. And then I have a spare bandwidth on top of that, just in case I need it for Erison's max. You need 2 people for role change, because it doesn't become an option until you have 3 people. Disease Mongrel Erison. Oh, she's already tended. Gonna take off the self-tend. It has no effect other than wasting their time standing around. Yeah, I know. That's why I took Beard off of it. Although he is just gonna lie in bed, but it's fine. Oh, really? I assumed it was 2 because when you first start the game, it doesn't let you do the minister person until you have 3 people. So I assumed it was the same for that. I guess it's not though then. Things are not going well right now. It goes up with pop though, I don't know. But you only have a few people, so it should be 1. Yeah, you need 3 to unlock it, but only 1 witness to do the role change itself. Okay. I know that for future runs then. I'm just gonna hope that Harrogate's Catharsis can push them through hauling these guys out. I don't know what the lifters are doing, but it feels like they're not doing enough. And then Beard is in a minute. Murderous Rage. He's going after Harrogate. We're gonna have Harrogate basically shoot him and kite. I don't really have a other way to deal with this right now. No, I don't trust him to be able to grab him before Beard actually manages to get a shot. Why have you got to be like the slowest? Are you actually missing everything? Arrest him. I hate you, okay. Okay. What was Harrogate shooting? Because I don't feel like it was that... He should have been able to kill him with... not kill him. He should have been able to land a single shot with 4 shooting at point blank. Like, he got 2 volleys off as well. And still missed every single shot. And we put in all that work to keep him alive too. Right, th oh, this is, where I said, I'm bad and, like, wanting to restart when I feel like I could do better. This is one of those moments where I'm, like, really tempted to, but I'm not gonna do it. Like, I don't even know how I could have avoided this, really. I know I can recover easily, but it's just, like, my brain telling me to give up. Like, seeing red on, like, 90% of my colonists' moods just makes me feel bad for them. You could avoid it by one door on your base. Yeah, it's just, if I do that, I'm sitting indoors for like 3 days while I wait for them to disperse. And it's like, I'm getting nothing done, because I have no steel. And I can't do anything else because I don't really have the room for it. Like, I'm still waiting to do the, actually, I think the weapons did get finished to do the Diablos, but I can't even do that now. So then you could just sit inside and choose what to do with Manhunters. You just had to fight, had a fight, so you needed to recover before fighting again. The thing is, though, is we have quite a lot of, like, hauling capability. And I don't know why it took so long to haul the corpses out. Sure they have to haul it, like, reasonably far. Horgan, I swear to God. Actually, Beard, don't. Don't capture him. I guess he's already been captured then. Yeah. They shouldn't have been that unhappy from the Shamblers, though. Like, they weren't even... I mean, I guess because the corpse thing. But that should wear off, like, really quick. Yeah. Imagine being able to enter competition even 1v1s and no questions. Or it brings up during the match. What, for like, Tide Hungry ETC. Then straight into another fight with Long Rot ETC. It's a spell for disaster. Speaking of Long Rot, who ended up getting it? Was it just one person? Also, Horgan needs to be released. Oh, it was Erison, wasn't it? It'll be fine. You only need, like, a 50% tend to be in the safe. And then it will go off to, like, I think, like, a quadrum. Uh... Yeah. The cancer's from the toxic fallout. Toxic fallout, which has just gone as well. It didn't last very long at all. It just lasted long enough to give someone cancer and kill like 90% of our crops. I don't know why I'm talking about XD. I mean, like, you could just enter a WWE fight and no one says anything, but you are fighting. Same with any competition, like football matches or sports. As in, like, if they'd let you join without, like, any like, checks or anything. I reckon there's probably a bunch of people out there that'd be down to do that, but, like, you'd have to have, like, a ton of, like, waivers and stuff that they'd have to sign. This is fresh. Why are there rotten things here? And why are you in a mental break again? You literally killed someone. Was that not good enough for you? You should put the... Oh my god, these friggin' raids. Right, Goodman doesn't even have a weapon. Wait, I swear Randy can only do 2 events. I've always thought that was wrong. Like, whenever I've watched, like, videos, like, people have said, oh yeah, he can do 2 events in a certain amount of time. But I've had, like, 3 or 4 go off in, like, less than 5 days before. Unless it's, like, a specific thing that triggers that to happen. Damn. I watched it. I literally watched a video the other day, and it literally said, he can do 2 events in a certain amount of time. The only way I have to fight this really is to draw them in here, and just swarm them with the mechanoids, because Horgan just got hit in the head by one of their pods. We'll let them have their way with the hospital. Oh, most of them worker mechs are down. And they're gonna burn all our medicine. I actually hate this game sometimes. Get in there and save it, please. No, I don't need to use the shock lance. The chain shotgun and beard are good enough to stop them. They weren't even that strong a raid, I was just panicking because of where they landed and the fact that Horgan went down. I literally overestimate or underestimate every raid, and that was one of the ones that I definitely overestimated. Uh, like, I'm definitely being, like, hit while I'm down there, like, hard. Storage, critical, clear all medicine. Yeah. The fact that it's a good trump card is the reason why I should save it, though. Especially now. I'm like 2 people down, and if I have a weapon that can essentially one-shot someone twice, with basically, like, no cooldown, like, that's too good to pass up. If you, understand my reasoning. No! I swear the glitter world medicine was, on thingy. For recruit check if they're any good. I'm not getting him. He's incapable of, things I need him to be capable of. He's fairly decent, but he doesn't have combat capability. He's terrible. I'll probably take... What's his name? It Baroque. This guy, he's not that bad, it's just the fact that he can't do caring, firefighting, or social. Like, I want the few colonists I have to not have things they can't not do. I mean, can I could take 2, it's just gonna put a strain on the food. And I don't have the hydroponics yet. Where is Harrison? Can you... He got 12 plants and special few, and he's the best. Don't make new bed, just use your spare rooms. Since people died, you should have extra beds. Yeah, that's true. There was a bed in here before, in there before, though. What am I doing? Right. I need to begin these. Oh, I arrested Horgan, didn't I? I can't be bothered to redo that. The guy's definitely a beast. Sure, he can't do meds, but he's a great shooter and will carry your thing. Yeah, I see the trader. I have like nothing to trade though. I have like a couple of statues and that's it. I usually take anyone with passions in shooting no matter their other skills, to be honest. It's most important stat on my own. I tend to focus work. The biggest reason that in the early game that I struggle is the fact that I tend to pick people that have like good at melee and shooting ability over anything else, and then it just means I have more colonists that can't actually do basic jobs like hauling it. So it screws me over. So in the mid game, I try to start being selective about picking people in terms of how many jobs they can do. I didn't check if there was food. I need to do that. Yeah, I could sell the hides. I was just gonna save them for the dusters, but I have wool I can use. They barely even have food. I'll just keep what I've got. I'll just hunt. The thing is gone now. There shouldn't be any animals left on the map that actually have toxic fallout. No, that was me. The 700 rice and potatoes are me. The only thing food-wise they had to sell was meat, and I'm not paying $3 per unit of meat. Yeah, if only I had a shell for real. I'll be fine. I just need to keep on top of hunting. The toxic fallout hasn't made cleared the map of animals essentially, but they will start returning very soon. So I shouldn't struggle too much. Yeah. I can buy the food whenever, but I honestly don't think I'll need to. In total, I have like 1.2k units of vegetables. And basically, I only need to kill about 2 ibexes a day to keep everyone fed. Which is a very minuscule amount. Convert. Organ needs to continue converting the people that are out of prison as well. Buck's conversion, I know for a fact, was below 50 at one point. It's climbed all the way back up to like 90. The resistance first. Reduce resistance only. Reduce resistance only. Oh yeah, that is true. It just means they get talked to more as well, though. Because, Horgan's like 3 socials, so we need him to do a lot of talking. I guess I'm just focusing on total XP too much. Right, but we'll have her switch to the excellent chain shotgun. Erison's weapon is fine. Organ can equip a good quality bolt action rifle. Good man can equip an SMG. And then Beard has his excellent quality sword. If I want to level social, you can make him leader and do a speech and then cancel it before he finishes. And you get XP while he's talking and no cooldown because he cancelled it. Is the amount of XP you get a lot? Or is it, like, small? And the thing is, I can't, like, keep changing him back and forth between the leader, because it ruins his, mood by removing his ideology. Not his ideology, his ideology role. It's just normal learning rate, like how it ticks up for a crafter while crafting. It's not like medical where you get a lump sum of XP. Yeah. I'm gonna do this one as well, just to get it over with. Hello, Tavern Crawler. How are you doing? Right, they were both, of good qualities and better, so we get a decent amount of mood from those. Buck's mood is mostly because of pregnancy. Everyone else is fine now. Yeah, I'm good. We had a couple of issues with the run, but I think I'm out of the worst of it now. They all need drugs. You didn't think to check the trader for drugs? They need beer, but we're producing beer. It's already ready. We just need them to get it out of the thing. But only one person needs it now, and that would be Buck. Eco died. Right. It seems the mech charging has been sorted as well. Is there anything else I can do? I need to get more meat whenever possible. Basically, the largest game on the map right now is just ibexes and turkeys. Beard can't do hunting anymore because of his sword. At least they don't fight back. Yeah. I don't want anyone or anything fighting back at this point now. I'm tired of having to fight stuff. Yeah, the Double Passion 7. We just need them to level up quick, so their first few battles are going to be really important. But I'm going to make sure they have good gear going into it. Speaking of... I should probably get a couple more sets of flak vests and the like ready for people. I'm gonna do... I'm gonna change this to non-combat quickly and put Sullivan on it. So we'll do that, and then we'll just make sure that she's not wearing any flak stuff. So that she doesn't take one of the prisoners' uniforms when they come out of their prison. Non-combat. I'm using Randy. It's Randy Random, Blood and Dust, 155%. Honestly, most of the problems are self-inflicted though. Due to me, just being rusty at playing the game and taking a long time to warm back into it. Morgan, what are you doing? You should start hunting soon, I think. Yeah. Braver than you. Yeah, I have a habit of forcing myself to play games of harder difficulty or just harder difficulties in general because when I am playing the other difficulties I get used to them too quickly. And then I get bored and I don't want to play anymore. Haven't I not done that already? Oh yeah. I normally do 55 when I set up. I definitely need to get the recycling system set up soon so I can start recycling clothing properly. We need a couple more Parkers. Yeah. The clothing is something I want to fix today as well. I should probably start getting my strength sorted out because I am really lagging behind where I wanted to be. I haven't actually made any progress today so far. And I've been live for an hour and 30 minutes. It is a 2-minute fix. It is 100% a 2-minute fix. I just need to make the space and do it. And I know where I do want to do it. There is one thing I want to do first, though, while we're in good mood. And that is get this Diablos out of the way, because I've been wanting and saying I want to do it for literally hours, and I haven't done it. Right, and then while we wait for that, We deconstruct this, and then we can make space for the recycling center. And when I say recycling center, I mean like the clothes thing as well, because I built that into it. I just like to set it all up in one go. Right. The Diabolus is here. 3 Minotaurs. If we hadn't lost Eco and Goodman, not Goodman, the other guy, it would have Harrogate, it would have probably been a bit harder. What's the range? He has like another type of weapon, but unfortunately I can't actually like click on it to see the range. So I'm gonna have to test its range with Horgan, because I want to take the Minotaurs out first before they attack. It has huge range apparently. Can you recycle in vanilla now? I remember it used to be a mod. When I say recycle, I mean basically putting, you know when you get, like, raiders and they have, like, flak uniforms and stuff? It actually headshot him. Get out of there, please. I basically mean any clothes that are too, destroyed to not be worthwhile, or anything that's a metal that I don't want to use, I put it in the recycle room, and it gets put in the crematorium or in the smelter, and recycled into more resources. It means I don't have to constantly go out to get steel as well. You probably shouldn't burn it all. You'd be setting up the same builds, you just set them up on the smelter instead. We're gonna get these Minotaurs out of here, please. Or not retreat. Beard can't. I don't want the Diabolus to get in the thing, but Erison's being really slow about getting here. Right, Erison, keep on top of stunning that guy. Beard can now rush him. And then Goodman can just get there. Where are the Minotaurs? We don't even have them here yet. Get back. Move. Move. Oh, Erison's not close enough. I will reach out in a second. Nice, that wasn't too bad. Arison, get that signal chip analyzed, please. Right. I'm generally a stockpile guy too. Outside, eventually someone will buy it, it will decay, or I'll get around to throwing a Molotov. Anything non-flammable goes to a trader or dumped in a lake for fast decompose. Nah, you need to, like, store it, and then once you have the facilities, you want to cremate anything you don't need that is going to cause unnecessary wealth, and then recycle in the smelter anything that could give resources back. Because then you don't have to send people out to do it, and it saves travel time. Exactly, stockpile method takes less work, so it's better overall. Yeah, I agree with that. They both have pros and cons, yeah, but I do like to be lazy. Good job. Yeah. Cremate is super bad. It takes forever compared to just throwing one more. The cremation I do agree with. But the thing is, are you going to remember to throw the Molotov? Because I'm not. If I set up the cremation, it's always going in the background, and I know for a fact that it's going to get done. Whereas if there's if I have to use the Molotov, I have to remember to do it, and I'm pretty bad at making a habit of doing things that I'm not used to doing. Beard has an infection. Why hasn't he been tended to? It's too late for that as well. I should have put rice down earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, you always remember? I don't have. Yeah, it's literally, it all depends on whether you're used to doing it or not. I'm not used to doing it, and I'm honestly pretty bad at remembering to do stuff I'm not used to doing. So instead of trying to learn to do the habit, I'm gonna do the lazy way and just make the cremator. Oh look, they aren't holding corpses. I guess stockpiles are full and I go for a molly. I guess that is true. That is a good point. I've done it since like 400 hours in game. I've never done it, and I have 5.1k hours. So like the bad habit's already ingrained. Like it's too late for me. Dead life dust mines are so good for defense. Yeah, it just means you have to put your corpse stockpile in a high traffic area is the only issue. Because of how enemies angle on this path. The raiders come past the body piles, and then you just revive them all as zombies. Yeah, you can actually take out, like, basically most mid-game raids by doing that. Like, 30 Shamblers is probably enough. And like I said before, they are actually fairly tanky. So if you can get them into melee combat range with the mines, which is basically a guarantee, they're gonna do way more damage. Because the enemy isn't able to get any shots off on them at all. Organ. I've already read that. Oh, we're out of power. Right, I guess we are running out overnight, so the power thing that we talked about earlier needs to be done as well. And then after that, we do the clothing thing and recycling. And then the chip was analyzed, so I should set up research as well. So standard mech tech. Who is researching? Beard and Sullivan. You need a genie or a wind, so you get someone in at night. Oh, a geothermal. Yeah, it's about time I diversify my power. I have 600 steel, and I have... Right. I swear this deposit had like at least 1,000 steel. Unless I was already using it to make these. I may have been, I can't remember. I'm using, like, the deposits really quickly. Like, I'm actually having to travel quite far to mine new ones as well. Yeah. It's like 150 per uniform, I think, for flak. I expect it to last longer, but it just doesn't last very long at all. Yeah, deep drilling is something that needs to be done. Just the only person who's gonna be able to work it is Buck. And I need to be careful, because they only just started to have their mood become stable. Erison, can I have you put this guy away? Never mind. Buck, can you do it? I've forgotten how to do it. There we go. Online, I just put like 4 people to research, so long as there's food coming in. You don't really need anything else early on. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what you want. Like, I try and get as much different types of stuff as I can. It just means that my colonists have more work to do, which can clog me up, but it also means that I have more options. I have been researching a ton though. I'm actually behind on a lot of research. Like, I have sterile tiles. I can't even make this into a proper laboratory yet. I have shields. I can't even make those yet. I have the... What else do I have? I have gun turrets. I haven't made those. I have assault rifles, which I haven't even made yet. I barely even have the resources to make them. I've just been ticking off the researches where it'd be nice to have a lot of like the more basic ones. Right. And then we'll do a basic wall around this. I just gotta figure out the sizing for more solar panels. So if I do that, we should be good. And then I'll go across on those. And hopefully they don't try and roof that over. Usually beeline straight to geothermal and micro, get guns unlocked, then I go for deep drill plus shovel, then it's just filling out whatever I feel like first, depending on what I go already. That is a good way to do it for sure. I do like to rush microelectrics, because it gives you quite a lot of options early on. Deep drilling, it depends on the map. Like, I could say I'd like to do it, but honestly, I have like probably 6 or 7 steel deposits left in sight. Probably more than that. And then I also have a lot of steel slag chunks and a lot of ruins I can deconstruct. So it's not like I desperately need it. Always want 4 people constantly researching. I tried to only have a couple. But if I do have people on research, it will be like a high priority. So that it will always be getting done. Hostility of Fortune. I'm not doing that. Once they've got level 15 plus, you're doing multiple researches per day. Yeah. Even with like one though, until you're getting like midway through this, you're probably still getting a research done per day. So they're constantly working. I think with the amount of like stuff I have to do, I don't have issues with having people not doing stuff as long as I'm giving out orders. Right. That is going well. Then I need to get the recycle center up here. Yeah. I'm not ready to break into it yet. Yeah, we did have a trader close by it earlier, it's just we weren't doing very well at the time. As long as there's not a dread meld in there, it should be pretty easy to deal with though. The crypto sleep caskets are easy enough to deal with as long as you have like one worker mech for each one. You just have them distract in melee, and then you take them out quickly with the colonists. Right, crematorium, smelter. This bit is gonna be a bit tedious to do, so I apologize. Yeah, like 20 days until growing season. If I have another bad growing year, I'm just gonna go to hydroponics. And it'd officially be the worst I've ever seen growing in a run for Rimworld ever, if I get 3 bad years in a row. I don't. But the thing is, on the start of What year are we in? Yeah, we're coming towards the end of year 3. On the start of year 2, we had a cold snap as soon as we sowed our first sort of crops, and then we got one full harvest, and then on our second harvest, towards the end of it, we got a second cold snap, just before it reached maturity, which means we got nothing. And then on the on this year, we started late for reasons, and then we also got a toxic fallout, which caused a lot of it to expire. Nah, hydroponics aren't too bad to set up in terms of materials and power. Granted, I would probably want a deep drill, but if I can find even one deposit of steel, I'll be fine. One hydroponics bay would be enough to feed the colony pretty easily. Yeah, but think about it. The hydroponics setup alone feeds the entire colony. Plus, it also allows us to grow herbal medicine. And then we can grow cash crops in the space where the normal fields are, while having them relatively well protected. And that means even if we do have a bad growing year, we're gonna have enough people to be able to save the cash crops, because they're not trying to desperately save the food crops. So it does kinda save the price. Yeah, but what I'm saying is early on you don't need Hydro Bay, you just need the lamp. You can plant in the soil. Yeah, I know you can plant in the soil. It's just, if I make a hydroponics bay now, it has to be up. The only place, not hydroponics. If I'm doing it right now, the only place I can do it is here. That's close, and we have Devil's Strand there currently, and that's not going to be done for a while. The bay makes it 140% filly. That's the only difference to soil. You can do it wherever you want, even when your normal fields are. That's the why the hydroponics are so good. But yeah, building the hydroponics for now is only an idea. It all depends on the early year 3. Right, we'll do smelt from slag, and the minimum will be 800, and then we need to do smelt weapon, do forever, anything below normal, and then we save the unique ranged weapons. And then we'll destroy weapon as well, and do the same thing. This just allows me to keep on top of wealth as well. I don't know, say cheap alternative, a more early game option is just planting dirt as normal, but wall it and sunlap it. Yeah. I could still do that. I could probably put one of those here and be able to get, like, medium fertility soil across most of it. Right, this steel has been mined out. I'm gonna mine out the components because we're low on components. And then it will be back to gathering all the steel I can possibly get. That is an issue, which I should have thought about earlier. It's just something you can do about short notice. Yeah. It's why I did it for here. I remembered what you said on the first year when I lost it. Because I actually had time to do it this time. Because the fallout doesn't immediately kill your crops. Yeah, if I was to do any of the strategies now, it would definitely just be sun lamp and wall because I don't have the material yet. It's just, normally in this position, I'm not this bad off on material. I just have not been having any luck at all. You're taking a very long time to convert these people. Right, I need to go back to this because there's a couple more things I need to put on here. Smelt here will do forever. Anything up to normal quality for now? Because we have someone who's like high level crafting, like 13, 14. And most of the raiders are going to be dropping stuff that is like normal quality. So we do that. And then we also do it again. But we disallow clean apparel, so all of the tainted stuff goes, and that'll be any quality. And it also gets rid of the ones that are set to certain people. And then I need to do the same thing on destroy apparel. And then I also need one more of each, which I forgot to do. Which is any quality, but it is between 50 and 100. And then we have them take it off at 55. But just in case they get hit again and it goes below, then we can recycle them for resources still, if we can't sell them. And then we'll do the same thing for the destroy apparel section. I can't aim. Right, that should be correct. Gear. Gears. Okay. Heavy bridges. That must have been done from one of the books. Right. Next research thing I want done is probably the shuttle stuff. So we'd want chem fuel first. Oh, these aren't even connected up. Right, that's that problem solved. I didn't realize he went minimal. I need to move them into separate rooms because this is getting annoying now. Right. Components are nearly done, but not quite yet. Right. Subcore soft scanner. That is pretty expensive in of itself. And then a large mech gestator. Okay, I'm gonna change the positioning of this. We do that temporarily. And then the rip scanner can go by the door. Yeah, these two buildings by themselves are like 500 steel, 50 plus steel, and 10 components. Medical treatment. Goodman. Why is... Oh, cancer. I need medicine pretty bad. I'm gonna probably gather medicine and then I might think about ending stream. I need to eat. I haven't eaten at all today and my head hurts. So hopefully that will make me feel a bit better. I'll probably be back. No, not probably. I will be back tomorrow though. I'll stream for longer to make up for the shorter one today. I'll just let them finish their current work. Okay. Then we start the scanner, and we just need to connect it to power. And then I'll put one of the prisoners in there tomorrow. I'm gonna end the stream now though. So thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, probably starting around the same time. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. So goodbye. Bye. See you tomorrow, Blue Gems. See you tomorrow, Devil Star, if you're still here. Goodbye. And sorry about the sudden end.